Your content should be making you money. Your content should be making you money. And if it's not, that's because you're doing it wrong. Okay? When I'm manifesting for you, as soon as you open your eyes, listen, before you post anything, you should be making money, okay? I want you to get paid for every reel that you upload, every picture that you post, every time you go live, whatever it is you're doing on your social medias, I need you to be getting paid. We don't do things for free, not in 2025. No ma'am, no sir. Every single piece of content that you post, you need to be making money. Something else I need you to understand is this. Good morning. Listen to me very closely. You should be making money while you're asleep. Thank you for the follow. You should be making money while you're asleep. What I'm manifesting for your life, okay, just like I manifested for mine. When you open your eyes, you're already sitting at $200. Amen, amen. Before you even brush your teeth, you're already sitting at $500. Can you say 1K days? Okay? You should be making money while you're asleep. And if you are not, you're doing something wrong. But no worries, I'm going to teach you how to get it right. Something else I need you to understand is this. Listen to me very closely. You only need one good digital product. You only need one. And that one product that you have can and will replace your entire paycheck. Not a portion of it, the whole damn thing and more, okay? There is something that you know about. There is something that you have skills in. Good morning. There's something you have experience with. There's something you have a passion for. And whatever it is, that's the thing that could get you out your 9 to 5. That's the thing that could make you all the money. But you're so stuck in your head, Miss Ma'am. You're so worried about what so-and-so is going to think. Well, who's going to say this? And what if this isn't working? What if that isn't working? You are worried about all of the things except the one thing that will change your entire life. Good morning. It will change your whole life, but you are too stuck in your head. And you know what I call that? Good morning. That is called fear. You live in fear. You are so scary of everything. You live in fear. On this side of the internet, thank you only. Fear stands for fuck everything and run. And you have been running from the business. You've been running from the content. You've been running from everything. Listen, we don't run anymore. No. You are going to let go of the fear. Thank you, Elle. You will let go of the fear because if you don't, fear will continue to keep you trapped. Fear will continue to keep you broke. So you either let go of the fear or you keep living the life the way you've been living it. The choice is always yours. Good morning. Now, what I want to know is this. Who on this live is sick and tired of being sick and tired? Thank you. If that's you, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat because I am only interested in talking to people who are sick and tired. Because if you're not sick and tired, to be honest, you're not going to do anything I teach you on this live. No, you're not. You're going to make excuse after excuse. You're going to procrastinate. You're going to talk about what you can't do. Thank you, Kenji. But if you are sick and tired, you're actually going to get stuff done this time. You're actually going to take your notes and you're going to execute the play that I give you. But again, if you love your life the way it is, you're not going to do anything I'm teaching you how to do. And what I need for you to do is execute. We have got to start executing the play. A lot of you guys love to watch, wish, scroll, hope, manifest, and pray, but you don't do anything to actually change your life. You can pray all you want, but if you do not meet God halfway, ain't nothing for you gonna change, true or false, because faith without works is what? Is dead. You got to execute. You got to execute. Who on this live is tired of living paycheck to paycheck? You cannot, but what you can do is take notes. Who on this live is tired of living paycheck to paycheck? If that's you, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. If you are fed up living paycheck to paycheck and you know your life is worth more than paying bills, going to work, and dying, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. Believe it or not, a lot of people love living paycheck to paycheck. I know that sounds crazy to some, but a lot of people love it in that space. They're comfortable there. They've been doing it all their life. Their friends live paycheck to paycheck. Their family live paycheck to paycheck. Everybody they know lives paycheck to paycheck, and that's their comfort zone. But if you're fed up with that shit and you know you could be doing better, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. Good morning, let's go, let's go. And last but not least, what I want to know is this: who on this line has no idea what the hell a digital product is? You ain't got a clue. If that's you, go ahead and put me in the chat. If you don't know what a digital product is, go ahead and type the word me in the chat, because I'm going to teach you. And listen, this is a judgment-free zone, okay? There's no shame in my game. If you don't know, that's okay. But guess what? You're going to learn today. We all didn't know something at some point in time, okay? I didn't know what one was years ago, but I know today. And if you do not know, go ahead and put me in the chat. Let's go, let's go. Maybe you know a little bit, but you don't know a lot of it. That's fine. Go ahead and put me in the chat. And for those of you guys who are just tuning in, my name is Jasmine, and I'm so glad to have you. I am going to teach you what a digital product is, how to make it, and then how to sell it. Yes, you are in class, DJ. You came at the right time. But what I need for you guys to do is execute. We got to execute. Some of y'all have seen me before. You've tuned into a live or two already, but we must execute, because my goal is to put money in your pockets. You watching me is great and all, but what I really need you to do is execute. So you're going to take notes. At the end of the day, you're human, right? Life be lifing and the stress be stressing. And sometimes you're going to forget. But if you write the shit down, anything that I do say that you do happen to forget, you can still get it done, because you can look at your notes. You see how that works? Note takers are money makers. If you have your pen and paper in hand, go ahead and put I'm ready, because class is about to start. And if I say anything that resonates with your spirit and vibrates with your soul, good morning. Make sure you guys are double tapping the screen, like the live, share the live. The more we engage with this live, the more this live gets pushed to more people. And believe it or not, a lot of people hate living paycheck to paycheck. It's not just you. They hate it too. And a lot of people would love to quit their job. They want to make money online too. So just like this live found you, let's allow this live to find other people. Very good. All y'all are saying ready. Very good. All of you guys are saying ready. I see 120 people on TikTok. Number one, I need to see more I'm readies. Let's go, because class is about to start. If you are ready, you have your pen and paper in hand, go ahead and put ready in the chat. Thank you. TikTok number 2, where y'all at? I need to see some more readies in this chat. Let's go. YouTube, I see 16 people on YouTube. I see 15 people on TikTok number 2, and I see 130 people on TikTok number 1. Y'all hard-headed as hell. If you are ready, go ahead and put ready in the chat. I know it's early, but it's never too early to learn how to make some money online. Very good, 100%. Very good. Y'all are ready. We move forward, not back. Going once, going twice. Okay, y'all are ready. Very good. Let's talk about it. So what the hell is a digital product, and how will you make money? Okay. Also, you guys make sure y'all follow me so you don't lose me. They do steal my videos. They make fake accounts, and then they message you. So please do not get hoodwinked, finessed, or bamboozled on these TikTok streets. Okay. All right. What the hell is a digital product, and how will you make money from it? A digital product is something you do not have physical possession of. So think of a movie on Netflix, think of a song on your Apple Music or Spotify. You don't physically have it in your possession, right? It's somewhere out there in the cloud, okay? You're going to make something to sell. That's right. I just told you what you're going to do. Yes, you will. And it could be anything. I need you to get out of your head. When I first started, I've been doing this for 5 years, you guys. I lost over 100 pounds. So you know what I did? I took my knowledge on how to eat right, how to exercise, and I taught other people how to lose weight too, all from my ebooks. So like I said, there is something that you know about. Thank you, Rich. And that thing, whatever it is the exact thing that's going to make you money. It's the exact thing that's going to take your money problems away. So you need to figure out what it is and start monetizing it, okay? Get out your head. There's something that you know, and that thing that you know will make you money. You could do an ebooks. That's what I did. I packaged all of my knowledge into a guide. You could sell an e-course. So maybe you know how to do makeup or hair. You could record yourself making some videos, teach people how to do it. and you resell it. And that's what I love about digital products, you guys. You only have to make it once. You only have to make it one time, and you will resell it over and over and over again. You guys, I cannot make this up. I am still, to this day, reselling digital products that I made 4 and 5 years ago. So if I can do it, you can do it too. You can even resell workbooks and journals. We're gonna get on this in a few minutes, but people are literally downloading workbooks and journals off of Canva. And they are reselling them as is for $29.99 a pop. They are bundling them up. I saw someone on TikTok, she's selling about 20 journals, manifestation guides that she got off Canva for $149 a pop. So if she can do it, if I can do it, why you can't do it? Because you're full of excuses. That's why. I'm just keeping it real. I'm calling a spade a spade. A lot of y'all are so full of excuses that you won't start. You keep talking about what you're going to do tomorrow. Monday, next year. You're going to start today. Now, I'm going to give you guys 2 free apps. Good morning, Vanessa. Very good. Take your notes. I'm going to give you guys 2 free apps. And these apps will literally change your entire life. Thank you, Morningstar, but I need you to execute. Morningstar said I'm inspirational, but I need you guys to execute, okay? Now, these apps that I give you will change your entire life, literally, but you must use them. If you're ready for app number 1, put a 1 in the chat. Let's go, let's go. If you're ready for app number 1, put a 1 in the chat. Let's go. And for those of you guys who are just tuning in, my name is Jasmine. I'm teaching you how to turn your content into cash, how to make money online. If I'm saying anything that resonates with your spirit and vibrates with your soul, make sure you guys are double tapping the screen and share the live. Just like this live found you, let's allow this live to find other people. I see 140 people on TikTok number 1. TikTok number 1, they a little hard-headed this morning. They ain't gonna listen to nothing. If you're ready for app number 1, put a 1 in the chat. Let's go, TikTok number 2. Let's go, let's go. Now, I understand some of y'all may be driving. Some of y'all may be at work. I'm gonna give you that. But a lot of y'all sitting at home on the couch watching me. Go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. Thank you, YouTube. Let's go, let's go. App number 1, you better write it down. You better write it down. Here we go. She said from South Carolina, let's go. Good morning, South Carolina in the house. Let's talk about it. App number 1, you guys, I am on 3 lives, so just bear with me while I get everybody straight, okay? App number 1 is Canva, C-A-N-V-A. Canva, C-A-N-V-A. Canva, C-A-N-V-A. TikTok number 1, can we get some more shares on this live? We gatekeeping. You don't want to give the information to everybody else. You want to keep it for yourself. I love Canva too. App number 1 is Canva. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Thank you, TikTok number 2. Thank you, Gloria. TikTok number 1, they hard-headed this morning. I'm going to get them. I'm going to get them. TikTok number 1, let's go. App number 1 is Canva. Thank you, Sean. Let's talk about it. Canva, Canva, Canva. All right. Some of y'all already have Canva. Okay, some of y'all like, I already got that. Great. But my question for you is, are you using Canva to make you money? Because if the answer is no, you are going to start today. You will use Canva for all of your content needs. And when I say all, it's because I mean all. Anything that you need, I promise you, you can find it on Canva. So maybe you're going to finally make the content that you've been telling everybody for years that you was going to make. You can go on Canva and you find yourself some Instagram Reel templates, some TikTok templates, all of the things. Maybe you're going to finally start the YouTube channel that I tell y'all to start every single day. Half of y'all still ain't did it yet. You can get your YouTube thumbnails off of Canva. If you're going to sell digital products, maybe you want to sell an ebook, you can get your templates off of there as well. And that's what I'm going to teach you how to do. Remember I said earlier, people are reselling journals and workbooks and manifestation guides, affirmation guides, all of the things. They're getting them off Canva and then they are reselling them. So if you're going to actually start using Canva today, she said, I'm trying. No, you're going to do, Miss Thing. You are going to do. If you are going to actually use Canva today, not tomorrow, but today, Go ahead and put Canva in the chat, Canva. If you are committing and making a promise to me on this beautiful Thursday morning that you will start using Canva today, go ahead and type Canva in the chat. Thank you. If you're not going to start till next week, don't put it in the chat. I ain't talking to you because you're full of excuses. But for those of y'all who are tired of talking about what you're going to do and you're ready to actually do it this time, go ahead and put Canva in the chat. I'm talking to the action takers. I am talking to the executors. I am talking to the people who actually want to change their life. Not the people who just want to talk about it because it sounds good for a few minutes, but the people who are actually serious. You must be serious. Put Canva in the chat. Let's go, let's go. Canva, Canva, Canva. And for those of you guys who are quote unquote older, some of y'all think you're too old. Some of y'all are like, Jazz, I would love to make money online, but I just think I'm too old for this. I think it's too late. I think I've missed the mark. I'm not tech savvy, excuse me. If that is you, let me explain something to you. First of all, you are not too old to make money online, and it is not too late. As long as you are not 6 feet under, you are right where you're supposed to be, right on time. You can and you will make money online. And you do know how to use your phone. Yes, you do. I don't want to hear it. Because a lot of you guys say things like, well, my kids have to help me. Did your kids have to help you tap on the TikTok app this morning, scroll through your For You page and find this live this morning? Or did you do it yourself? Okay. They didn't help you. You make phone calls, you text, and you take pictures. You know how to use your phone very well. And you will use that same phone to make money online. If you're ready for app number 2, put a 2 in the chat. I got you, Constance, no worry. If you're ready for app number 2, put a 2 in the chat. Let's go, let's go. You are tech savvy and you know how to use your phone. That's an excuse, that's fear, and it's keeping you trapped. You are talking yourself right about your dreams. I don't know how to use my phone. It's not going to work. Yes, you do know how to use it. Stop letting fear hold you back. Let's go, let's go. If you're ready for app number 2, put a 2 in the chat. TikTok, can we get some more shares on this live? The more you guys like, comment, and share, the more this live gets pushed to more people, okay? Just like this live found you, let's allow this live to find other people. Also, you guys, make sure you follow me so you do not lose me. They do steal my videos and then they block me, so I don't even know they're doing it. And then they message you and make fake accounts, okay? So please do not get hoodwinked, finessed, or bamboozled on these TikTok streets, y'all. Beware, they out here coming to get you. They are out here coming to get you. Let's go. App number 2, write it down, write it down, write it down. Chat GPT, let's talk about it. Chat GPT. Yes, chat is free. They do have a subscription one. They have a premium version, but you are 1000% good on the free. Chat GPT, let's talk. Some of y'all like, I already got chat. That ain't no new thing to me. Great. But for those of y'all who don't have chat yet, you're going to download it today because Chat GPT will change your whole life. Literally. You will start using Chat GPT as the business assistant you never had, okay? Anything that you need, I promise you can get it off of Chat GPT. So maybe you're gonna finally make the content. You're done talking about it, you're gonna actually do it this time. But you don't know what kind of videos to make. No worries. Chat GPT will tell you. She said, I've had it for a while, never used it. Well, guess what? You're gonna start using it today. If you don't know what kind of videos to make, Chat GPT will tell you, okay? Maybe you're gonna make YouTube videos, finally, right? Chat GPT will tell you what to do. It'll even script them for you. If you are so camera shy, you don't know what to say, it will write your scripts. Did you know that you can also use Chat GPT to write your ebook? Oh, you didn't know? Well, now you know. Chat GPT will literally write your ebook for you if you ask it to. You guys, it has never been easier than today to make money online. I've been doing this for 5 years, but when I first made my ebook, How to Lose Weight, you guys, I had to write it myself. I didn't know about ChatGPT. I had to use my own English skills, my own grammar skills, and write my own book with my brain. You don't even have to do that anymore. You don't need a brain. The only thing you need is ChatGPT. And as long as you use it, you will make hundreds and thousands of dollars online. Now, I'm about to give you prompt number 1. If you're ready, go ahead and put ready in the chat. So we have Canva, we have ChatGPT. Now we have to put it together and make the digital product. If you do not have your pen and paper in hand, it would really be in your best interest to get it now, because I'm about to give you prompt number 1. Let's go, let's go. Plus you rely on it too much. You don't have to, Daniel. You don't have to. Let's go, let's go. TikTok number 1. I need to see more readies in the chat. YouTube, let's go. TikTok number 2. We got Canva, we got ChatGPT. We got to put it together and make the digital product. And you guys, again, I'm going to say this. We have to execute. We got to execute. Some of y'all, I recognize your username. You was on here the other day. My question for you is, have you done any of the things that I taught you? Probably not, because you are not executing. You are so addicted to scrolling, watching, hoping, and praying and manifesting. You hop from live to live. But if you do not do any of the things that the coaches are teaching you how to do, nothing for you will change. I promise you that. You need to put on your grown woman pants and get started. All right, y'all are ready. Let's go. I'm telling you like it is. We can't keep watching. We got to take action. You're going to open up ChatGPT. You're going to put in there, write this down, please. Here we go. Prompt number 1. Give me 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solve a problem. Say it again. Give me 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solves a problem. Give me 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solves a problem. If you got that, put got that in the chat. No student of mine shall be left behind. If you got prompt number 1, go ahead and put got that in the chat. If you need for it to be repeated, this is your opportunity to ask. Because how can you execute something and you don't even know what the prompt is? Make it make sense. Thank you, Alexis. Give me 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solves a problem. Let's go, let's go. Give me 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solves a problem. I need to see more got that's in the chat. Let's go. I know some of y'all are at work. Don't take your phone out, because I ain't trying to get you written up. And some of y'all are driving. But the rest of you guys have no excuse, because you're sitting at home watching me. If you got that, put got that in the chat. Couldn't you say create 10 digital problems it doesn't matter, Daniel. You try and be all specific. It don't matter. Just put it in there. Just put it in there. Don't overthink. Do not overthink. If you got it, put got that in the chat. Very good. Let's go. Let's go. Do not DM me asking me to repeat myself, because I'm leaving you on red respectfully, because you're hard-headed as hell. Because you had opportunity on this live to ask. You didn't take advantage of it. So you don't really care. You just trying to waste time, and you will not waste mine. Okay, very good. Y'all got it. Going once, going twice. We move forward, not backwards. Okay, you're going to hit enter. Very good. You're going to hit enter. Now, listen. What did we say a digital product was? It's going to give you 10, just what you asked for. We said a digital product is just anything digital, right? So an ebook, an e-course, journals, workbooks, manifestation, it doesn't matter. Just anything digital is a digital product. Now, how do we choose the digital product idea that's going to be best for you? Okay? We're going to be strategic here. Write this on your paper. Anything, this is life advice, just by the way. Anything that you want to be successful with, whatever success means for you, but anything that you want to be successful with requires you to be consistent. A lot of you guys struggle in that department. Some of y'all have already tried to make money online. You said it didn't work, but the reason it didn't work is because you're inconsistent AF. Anything that you want to be successful with requires consistency, okay? If you want to successfully lose weight, you must consistently do what? Eat less and work out. You want to successfully save money? Okay. that's going to require you to consistently eat at home. No more Starbucks, no more Chipotle, right? Okay. Well, running a business is no different. If you want to run a successful business, whatever that dollar amount means to you, you must consistently show up for it. Now, how can we easily show up consistently? Let's make life easy for once, because you work hard at work. You work hard. You go in every day. You putting in them hours. You are a hard worker. Well, let's start to make our life easy, okay? How can we easily show up consistently? You're going to choose something off that list that you actually like. Because think about it. If you're having fun, if you're enjoying what you're doing, it no longer feels like work. So it's easy to be consistent with it. You see how that go, okay? So choose something off of that list that you actually like, something that you have knowledge in, something that you have skills in, experience with. Let's make your life easy for once. Can we do that? How is it that I'm able to consistently show up for my weight loss and fitness content, my fitness brand, you guys? I have over 100,000 followers on Instagram teaching people how to lose weight. How the hell was I able to do that consistently? Because I really do love lifting weights. I really did lose 100 pounds. And so it's easy for me to show up every day. How is it that I'm able to consistently show up for my content, my coaching content? For those of you guys who follow my coaching YouTube or my coaching TikTok, all those things. I love talking about business. I love talking about how to turn $1 into 500. How to turn 500,000 into $1 million. Okay? That's what I love to do. So it's easy for me to show up consistently. Okay? So please do yourself a favor and choose something that you like. Also put this on your paper. Money flows where energy goes. Say that again. Money flows where energy goes. So you can make a lot of money in any niche. You don't have to chase trends. But you will only make a lot of money in that niche if the energy is there. Meaning you are consistent, you're having fun, you're pouring into people, and you're showing up. Okay? Notice how there are kids on YouTube with millions of subscribers making millions of dollars doing the stupidest things. The stupidest things. They doing toy reviews, all of the things. Well, because they're consistent with it. That's why. They're having fun. So they make a lot of money. Okay? Okay. If you're ready for prompt number 2, put a 2 in the chat. Let's go. Don't chase trends, y'all. Don't chase trends. If you're ready for prompt number 2, put a 2 in the chat. Let's go. Think about it. If you're not having fun, you're not going to show up for it every day. So yes, fitness is trending. People who do fitness make a lot of money in fitness. Everybody wants to lose weight. Everybody wants to be fitnessy, right? But if you don't like to fitness, you're not going to make any money because you're not having fun. It feels like a job. You're not going to show up consistently, so you still ain't going to make no money. So just choose something that you like, please, and thank you. Thank you. If you're ready for prompt number 2, put a 2 in the chat. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And for those of you guys who are just tuning in, my name is Jasmine. Good morning. I'm teaching you how to turn your content into cash, how to make money online and build financial freedom. But at the end of the day, you have to execute. Also, make sure you follow me so you do not lose me. If I'm saying anything that resonates with your spirit and vibrates with your soul, make sure you guys double tap the screen and share the live, okay? Very good. Prompt number 2, let's go. Once you choose a digital product idea you want to run with, you will then put in ChatGPT, write this down, here we go. Write me an outline that helps people solve this problem. You're welcome, Moxie. Write me an outline that helps people solve this problem. Write me an outline that helps people solve this problem. If you got that, put got that in the chat. Let's go. If you got that, put got that in the chat. No student of mine will be left behind. Not on my watch. If you got that, got that in the chat. Come on, come on. Do not be hard-headed. Let's go. We will not move forward until I see at least 75 got that's on TikTok number 2. I should see at least 10 got that's on TikTok number 1. And I should see at least 8 got that's on YouTube. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. We move forward, not back. If you need it to be repeated, this is your opportunity to ask. How can you execute something you don't even know what you're supposed to be doing? Make it make sense, please. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. Absolutely. Write me an outline that helps people solve this problem. I'm not sure why it's filtering out comments. Let me try to pin that. Thank you so much, Dora. Thank you, thank you. Y'all got it? Do y'all got it? Let's go. Move forward, not back. Going once. Going twice. Okay, very good. Now, you guys, you're gonna hit enter. This is what I mean by it has never been easier than today to make money online because it literally wrote it for you. It literally wrote it for you. What did I say? When I first started years ago, I didn't know about ChatGPT. I had to write my own ebook. I had to use my brain. Not today. You don't even need a brain. All you need is ChatGPT. It literally wrote it for you. So now all you have to do is copy and paste. Life doesn't get any easier than that. So you're going to open up your Canva app. Open it up. In the search bar, you're going to put ebooks, okay? It's going to generate a whole bunch of different templates in there. Just pick one. They are all 1000% customizable. You will copy and paste what ChatGPT gave you into Canva. Now, a couple of rules here. Please write this down. When you are copying and pasting, less is more, meaning you do not need 100 pictures on one page. No, you don't. You do not need a whole bunch of colors either. Unless you're doing some type of coloring book, you don't need all that. Just keep it simple. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Okay? Make sure it is clean, legible, and simple. It's as simple as that, y'all. Copy, paste. Now, one thing I have noticed, I always review my students' ebooks. One thing I have noticed that several of them do, you guys bring the margins in, please. Bring the margins in. Don't have the words running up off the page. Bring the margins in. Make it look like an ebook that you would want to read, okay? Once you are done copying and pasting, you will then download it as a PDF file. P as in Peter, D as in dog, F as in Franklin, okay? You will then upload that file to your hosting site. Please write these down. Stand Store, Etsy, Beacons, Gumroad, Shopify. Stand Store, Etsy, Beacons, Gumroad, Shopify. Stand Store, Etsy, Beacons, Gumroad, Shopify. If you got that, got that in the chat. Let's go. I'm about to tell you, Faye, I got you. If you got that, got that in the chat. Let's go. No student of mine shall be left behind. Yes, absolutely. Stand Store, Etsy, Beacons, Gumroad, Shopify. These are your hosting sites, okay? There's hundreds out there, but these are some of the most popular ones. Stand Store. Beacons is spelled B-E-A-C-O-N-S. Beacons is B-E-A-C-O-N-S, okay? Stand Store, Etsy, Beacons, Gumroad, Shopify. Absolutely. Thank you, Faye. Now, let's talk about this. The beauty of having a coach and a mentor is they can teach you what to do and what not to do, all from experience. You guys, I have been doing this for 5 years. Digital products changed my life. But I would be lying if I did not say I have not made mistakes along the way. Okay? I was new to entrepreneurship. I didn't know everything. Listen to me very closely. One of the biggest lessons I learned in entrepreneurship is do not spend money that you don't yet have. Okay? These business expenses add up quick, fast, and in a hurry. You sign up for something that's $12.99 here, $10.99 here, $49.99 here. Next thing you know, you spend about $500 a month on business expenses, and you ain't made no money yet. Okay. I use StanStore. I love StanStore. StanStore is great, okay? But StanStore is extremely expensive if you're not making money yet. StanStore is $99 a month. Thank you, Shell. So that's very expensive. If you are new to this and you ain't started yet, you ain't got no sales, you ain't got no traffic, don't start on StanStore. Don't start there. You will start on Gumroad. Gumroad. Yes, thank you, Shell. Gumroad. Well, why Gumroad? Because Gumroad only charges you a percentage when you make a sale. That's a great place to start, because until you make money, you don't have to spend it. That's great. Now, you're going to execute, right? You're going to do all the things they teach you how to do. You're going to be bringing in traffic and making sales. And when you do start making money, then bring your ass over to StanStore, because StanStore has a lot of features that will help you automate your business. But for now, just start on Gumroad. Etsy too, absolutely, Rockwell. Etsy too, okay? So start on Gumroad. Now, listen, what we just did was create the digital product. That's what we did. We took Canva, we took ChatGPT, we put it together, and we made our digital product. That process should not take you longer than 2 hours. I said what I said. I don't care if you are 500 years old and you don't even know what a cell phone is. That should not take you longer than 2 hours. It really shouldn't take you longer than 1, but I'm gonna give you some grace and give you 2. If it's taking you longer than 2 hours, one of these 2 things is true. We got a problem. Maybe for you, you're a perfectionist. She said, I need help. Take these notes, paralegal, I got you. Maybe you're a perfectionist, okay? Everything with you gotta be perfect. If it ain't perfect, it ain't right. You're gonna sit on an idea for 10 months because you just have to make sure the idea you have is perfect. You just perfect. The angle gotta be perfect. The idea gotta be perfect. The cover page gotta be perfect. Your brain has to be perfect. Everything gotta be perfect with you. If that's you, go ahead and put guilty in the chat. If that is you, go ahead and put guilty in the chat. She said, I'm calling me out. Listen. I already know, because I used to be the exact same way. I already know. If you identify as a perfectionist, go ahead and put guilty in the chat, because I have something to say to you. And I had to say this to myself. Listen very closely, Miss Man, okay? Listen, I understand. You want everything to be great. I'm happy for you. But that perfectionist bullshit that we play with ourselves is really fear. What did we say? Fear stands for fuck everything and run. And fear will have you stuck right where you're at because you keep running from the business. You running. The reason why we feel the need to be perfect is because we are still living in fear. We are so afraid of the feelings of disappointment, meaning that we put ourselves out there, we try this thing, and it fails. Whatever failure means to you, in your head, you're so afraid of that feeling. You're so afraid of the feeling of disappointment, right? So you self-sabotage. That's what that is. You're self-sabotaging. You self-sabotage by protecting yourself from the feelings of disappointment, because you could just not bear. You can't bear judgment. You can't bear disappointment, shame, failure. All of these things you're trying to protect yourself from. But listen, you already said you are overworked and underpaid at your job. That's what you said. You said you need to make some more money. You're tired of being broke. You are tired of going to a job that you hate. You hate it there. You hate the people. You hate the work. You hate management. Well, every single day that you don't launch your digital product is another day that you could have had a sale, but you didn't. Which means it's another day that you're stuck with a life that you're not happy with. So If you ask me, you are already disappointing yourself. Because how can you make more money? How can you quit the job? How can you finally pay your bills on time if you don't launch the ebook? Unless you got a rich auntie somewhere that you can keep borrowing money from, you can't. Which means you must launch the product if you want to make money. You ain't got no choice. Fear will keep you stuck. Another reason why it may be taking you longer than 2 hours to finish this product is because you're distracted AF. You're distracted. You claim you're gonna work on the product, but you watching Housewives of Atlanta on the TV. You on the phone gossiping with your girlfriends about nothing. You ain't even talking about nothing. It's not like y'all ain't talking about business ideas. Y'all talking about who said what to somebody. You watching TikTok reels and funny videos. You're doing everything except the one thing that would change your whole life. On your weekends off, you're outside. You're at the pool parties and the cookouts. You're at happy hours and Taco Tuesdays. Instead of sitting down and locking in to this product. So this is what you're gonna do today. You're going to turn the TV off. No Housewives, no Love Island, no nothing. You're gonna put the phone on Do Not Disturb. Tell your girlfriends you'll call them when you're done. You're not gonna be outside on Thirsty Thursdays. You're gonna sit in the house and you're gonna work on that ebook and get it done. Are we clear? Okay. Now, just had to make sure we're clear. She said, distracted, listen, no more of that. Now, what we just did was create the product. Now we have to sell it. We got to sell it, folks. Listen, creating the product is only 20% of the equation. And honestly, that's the easy part. Anyone could do that. Copy and paste what ChatGPT gave you in the Canva. That's easy peasy. The other 80% is sales. And I'm going to be honest, this part right here, sales, is where most people fail. And they don't fail for the reasons that you think, okay? Because listen, I've made a lot of money online, but I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not doing anything that anyone else can't do. I'm just keeping it real. But the reason why most people fail at sales is because they say silly things to themselves. I used to say this to myself. I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to come off too salesy, Jazz. What if I talk about my product too much and people unfollow me? What if I look like I'm begging? If you have said any of those things, go ahead and put guilty in the chat. If you have said anything along those lines, go ahead and put guilty in the chat because I got something to say to you. I already know because I used to say it to myself all the time. Absolutely. Absolutely. Everyone's talking about, I'm not a salesperson. I don't know how to sell. I don't want to be annoying. What if people unfollow me? What if people talk about me? Listen to me very, very closely. We need to reshift our mindset here before we even begin to talk about sales. First and foremost, selling is not begging. That's number one. You're not begging anybody for anything. You are solving someone's problem. Sales is solving. People have a problem. You have a solution. You are solving their problem. Are we clear? All of these things that you're saying to yourself is fear. It's the same fear that is keeping you stuck right where you are. Watching other people live a life that you want to live while you're broke. Struggling, living paycheck to paycheck. For those of you guys who have been following me for a while, maybe I'm not a new face to you. How is it that I'm able to talk about my Glow Up Academy every single day unapologetically? I promise you, I'm not worried about who's unfollowing me. I could care less if people think I'm begging. Why is that? Well, because I know my Glow Up Academy solves people's problems. I solve people's problems all the time. You don't know how to make money online? I teach you. You don't know how to be confident in yourself? I teach you. I teach you everything. So why would I not tell people about the very thing that would change their life? Exactly. Amazon. We all know who they are. We are all Prime members. Do you think Amazon marketing team is sitting in their offices saying, even though it's back to school time, let's not make any commercials because we don't want to come off like we're begging? No, they don't. They make their commercials and they put them in your face. Whether you're watching cable TV, YouTube, you're on Instagram, you see it everywhere. It's back to school. So if you have college kids, order their stuff from us because we have the solution to your problem. You don't want to go to Target. You don't want to go to Walmart. You don't want to go outside. You want the stuff delivered to your house because you're lazy and you like convenience, right? And so you order. They have solved your problem. So if Amazon can have that energy with their products and services, and I can have that energy with my products and services, well, then it's time for you to start having that energy with your products and services. So let's go ahead and talk about sales. If you're ready for sales tip number 1, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. Let's go. If you're ready for sales tip number 1, put a 1 in the chat. And before we get into sales, let me just tell y'all this about failure, because a lot of y'all in your head, I don't want to fail, Jazz. I don't want to fail. Listen, failure only exists when you quit. A lot of y'all think failure is you posted your first TikTok video and it didn't get 100,000 views in 5 minutes, so you failed. A lot of y'all think that if you make your first YouTube video and you don't get 50,000 subscribers in 24 hours, then you failed. A lot of you guys think if you launch your digital product and you're not a millionaire by tomorrow, then you failed. And you are 1000% wrong. Failure only exists when you quit. So as long as every single day you commit to getting just a little bit better, just a little bit, not even a lot, just a little bit better than you were the day before, then you didn't fail at anything. You only fail when you quit. When you throw in the towel and you say, I'm done, that's when you have officially failed. But if every single day you show up trying to be just a little bit better than you were yesterday, you're not failing. You're building a business. Thank you, Jana. Now, these sales tips that I'm going to give you, you're going to have to put in some work. I am not the coach that's going to teach you how to make $10,000 and you ain't had to do shit for it. I'm not her. No. The same amount of work and energy that you put into your job, thank you, Dr. Nicole, to make someone else's business rich, is going to require the same amount of energy and effort into making you rich, or whatever your financial goals are. So if you are looking for quick fixes, then just leave now, respectfully. At least now you know how to make the product. Now, you might not be able to sell it because you don't know how to sell, but at least you know how to make it. Good morning. You're going to have to put in some work. I had to put in some work. I had to show up. I had to post the content. I couldn't do excuses. So let's talk about sales. It's half of y'all gonna leave, I know, because y'all allergic to hard work. The minute something sounds like it's hard work, you're gone, out, quit, done. Okay? Sales tip number 1, write this down. Let's go. Good morning. Write it down. Content is king. And distribution is queen. I'm going to say it again. Content is king. And distribution is queen. So let's break all this down so it makes the most sense. Content is king. My goal for you, my ultimate goal for you, is to have you posting every day. That's what we're working towards. Now hold on, because I know some of y'all like, Jazz, every day, what? Girl, listen, I understand we're not all there yet. I was not posting every day when I first started either. Some of you guys are camera shy, right? You're so terrified to hit record. No worries, we're gonna fix it. We're gonna get it right. Some of you guys aren't necessarily camera shy. You'll record the video, you'll even edit it, but for some reason, you'll have it sitting in your drafts for weeks and weeks because you're so terrified to hit upload. Okay, no worries. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna get it right. Wherever you are in your journey, that's fine. But just know that's your goal. You are working towards posting every day, okay? This is a marathon, not a sprint. So that's the content is king every day. Now, not only will you be posting every day, you will also be building a bare minimum of 3 platforms. That's the distribution is queen part. Well, why 3? Because 1 is too close to none. So like that one job you have, that one income at that one job. Well, if they laid you off tomorrow, what would you do? You'd be sitting there freaking out trying to figure out your life. Okay. Let's say you put all of your eggs in a TikTok basket and the US decides, you know what? Let's ban TikTok. Let's just ban it. Well, what would you do? You'd be sitting there freaking out like all the other TikTokers who only had their eggs in one basket. Listen, I make a lot of money on TikTok. I'm not going to deny it. I make a lot of money on TikTok. I run up a check. But I also make a lot of money on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. I always teach my students, let's stay proactive so we never have to get reactive. In other words, let's stay ready so we never have to get ready. And it is not hard to build 3 platforms. Get out your head, because I already know you're like, Jazz, it sounds like a lot of work. The same video that you're going to post on TikTok, you will throw it on Instagram and YouTube Shorts. I also throw it on Facebook. It takes an extra 5 minutes. I do it every single day. I promise you it's not hard. So get out your head. Now, which platform should you grow? Well, I'm going to always remind you, YouTube is the most watched platform. Some of y'all think it's TikTok. Child, you are wrong. Some of y'all think it's Instagram. You are wrong. Both of those apps combined don't have shit on YouTube. YouTube has been around for 20 plus years. It will also be your most profitable platform, hands down. When I first started, I actually started on YouTube. And I made my first sale of my ebook. I only had 52 subscribers on that channel at the time. Only 52. Now, today, fast forward, we have 18,000 subscribers on that channel. And the channel was not monetized at the time. It is today, but it wasn't back then. But I was still able to make a lot of money on that YouTube channel because I was selling my digital products. Well, now it makes way more than it did because not only am I selling my digital products on there, I'm also now monetized on that channel. So now I'm getting 2 checks for the same content, okay? So do not sleep on YouTube. And also let me remind you, when you have a question about something, where do you go? You go to YouTube. If you're trying to figure out how to do something, your ass is on YouTube. It's not on TikTok. TikTok is cute, it's trendy, it got the little dances and stuff, okay. But it ain't got shit on YouTube. Not a thing. So I'm always gonna tell you, start your YouTube channel. Stop getting scary, just start growing that YouTube. Now, some of y'all are still in your head, and I have you second guessing this whole process. Some of y'all were like, Jazz, this sounded great. And I want to do this, but I'm scared because it sounds hard. You want me to post every day? You want me to build these platforms? How am I going to do all this? It sounds hard as hell. Listen. I understand. It sounds hard. But let me just explain something to you before you count yourself out. I've been doing this for 5 years. I started during COVID. Online money has changed my entire life. All the way. Who you see today is not who I was before online money, okay? I am now in my dream apartment. I drive my dream car. Everything about me has elevated tenfold. I've lost over 100 pounds. My skin is clear. I sleep peacefully at night. I own my 24 hours. But before this, I lived a very different life. I used to work a 9 to 5. And I was so excited when I got that job because it was my first real job post-college graduation. See, I bought into the American dream that they tried to sell me back in high school. Go to college, get a 4-year degree, accrue thousands and thousands of dollars of student loan debt you're not gonna be able to pay back, get you a job that you hate, live paycheck to paycheck, die. That's the American dream, right? And I bought it and I said, where do I go? I'm ready. So I went to college, got this 4-year degree. 6 months post-graduation, I got the job towards my degree. So I thought I had made it. I thought life was about to be great for me. Everyone I graduated with was struggling to find a job. College graduates struggle with finding jobs. They don't tell you that, but they do. And here I am, 6 months post-graduation. I'm getting this job. This is before COVID. I'm 23 years old. I'm even making $60,000 a year, okay? So this was a lot of money back then. 2015 era, this was a lot of money. No kids, it's just me? Hell yeah. So I'm ready to start my life. I move out of my mom's house, get my own apartment, and I had to get a car to match the job. Like what? Went out and got a car. Started paying my own bills. Got rent, car insurance, car note, gas, food, cable. Cable was a thing back then, okay? Student loans. Sally Mae gives you 6 months to get your shit together. And once them 6 months are over, it's time to pay up. I had to pay up. I had 11 student loan accounts under one monthly payment of $450. I could not afford that. So every month that I did not pay that $450, I got 11 missed payments on my credit. So my up and coming credit score was quickly declining because I couldn't afford it. I couldn't afford it. My credit score went from a 620 to a 518, all on missed payments from student loans. Not only was I broke as hell, I couldn't afford vacations. I couldn't even get my nails done. I couldn't get my hair done. I was broke as hell. Not only was I broke as hell, you guys, I also hated my job. They did not prepare me for corporate America in college. I quickly learned how brutal corporate America is. Here I am, 23 years old. I'm excited about life, just green as hell, naive. I learned that people will come up to you. They'll act like they're your friends. They'll smile in your face. They'll ask you how your love life is, what you do for the weekend, what are your dreams and goals. They'll sit with you in the break room. They really make you feel like they like you. And that'll be the same person trying to get you fired, trying to get you written up. I was miserable. And I put in so many other applications, you guys. I was ready to go. But nobody was calling me back. Nobody. I worked with all women. And I was the youngest one there for years. I was miserable. I was so miserable, you guys, with my life. I started drinking just to cope with my misery. That smile and that excitement for life that I had when I first started that job, about a year later, it was gone. No smile on my face, miserable, crying. When I pulled up to the parking lot, I would just pray to God, please don't let anybody mess with me today. I just want to come in here, do my job. I don't want to talk to nobody. Just please. I was miserable. And if any of that story resonates with you, well, then I want to respectfully remind you, you're already doing something hard. Going to a job that you hate every day is hard. Being around people who literally make it their life's mission to make you miserable is hard. Being overworked and underpaid is hard. And you're doing that every day. I did it for 6 years, and it is by the grace of God that I made it. Some of y'all have been living like that for a decade. Some of y'all have hated your job for 20 plus years. You are already doing something extremely hard. Thank you, She. So when you're asking me, is it going to be hard to post content and build your platforms? Is that really going to be hard? Well, you choose which hard you want. Just choose. Because when you have your online business, You get to do what you want. See, for the first time in your life, you get to talk about the things that you want to talk about. Help people in the way that you want to help people. And you get paid to do it. If you ask me, this is true freedom. Let's take the dollar amount away for a second. This is true freedom. Being able to wake up excited for life is freedom. You don't get that at work. Not if you hate your job. Now, there are some people out here who love their job, so their experience is different. But I don't know what that feels like. And most of you guys don't either. So you choose which hard you want to do. And let me remind you of something else before we move forward. If you work 8 hours or more, like how I did, I want you to understand you spend more time with your coworkers and management and people that you don't even like than you do with your actual family. Yes, you do. I literally worked 9 to 5. I was off at 5, just like everybody else in my city. So now I'm in rush hour traffic for 30 minutes to an hour. You get to come home and you get to spend time with your spouse and kids if you have kids, just for 2 or 3 hours though, because then you have to go to bed and do it again the next day. And you do that every day for years, year after year. And then yes, you have the weekends. One second. You have the weekends, but you really only have Saturday to truly enjoy yourself, because Sunday you have to prepare for the work week, right? You got to do laundry, you got to cook, you got to go to the grocery store. And you have to mentally prepare yourself for the bullshit waiting for you on Monday. That's the life you think God wants for you? That right there. That's what he put you on this earth for? For that? Well, I don't know about your God, but my God didn't. He would never want me to do that. So you decide which hard you want. You decide. Now, let's talk about this content. In this content, you must be relatable, you must be authentic, and you must target people's pain points. One second. Let me fix this. Okay. You must be relatable, you must be authentic, and you must target people's pain points, okay? Now, I need you guys to understand, people today got very short attention spans. You have got to get to the point and quick, or they're gonna scroll off and watch a whole nother video. So how do we get people watching our content, right? When they're on the For You page, they're scrolling. You gotta get to the point. People connect through emotions. That's how you get people to stop scrolling. You must target people's pain points. Let me give you some examples. Throughout this live, you have heard me targeting yours. You have heard me say things like, are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck? Are you tired of dragging yourself to a job that you absolutely hate, that leaves you drained, overworked, and underpaid? Are you tired of watching other people live a life that you want to live? When you were on your For You page, scrolling through, trying to find something to watch, the minute you heard me say any of those things, I was able to get you to stop scrolling and start watching. We must get people to start watching so that we can get them to start buying. If you're ready for sales tip number 2, put a 2 in the chat. Yes, that 9 to 5 life is real. If you're ready for sales tip number 2, put a 2 in the chat. Very good, she said, and you did. Yes, you guys, listen. And I'm glad y'all are here. But if I'm being 1000% honest with you, you have got to execute what we're talking about. You cannot keep watching my live and so-and-so's live and so-and-so's live. At some point, you're gonna have to actually do the things, okay? Because watching me every day, some of y'all watch me every day, and I'm glad you're here yet again. But if I'm being honest, I would prefer that the 2 hours that I'm on live, you are doing your content and growing your platform. That's the only way your life is gonna change. You have to execute. I cannot stress this enough, okay? Very good. Sales tip number 2. Thank you, sister. Write this down. People only buy from people that they like, know, and trust. People only buy from people that they like, know, and trust. If they don't like you, they're not going to buy it. If they don't know you, they're not going to buy it. Thank you, Queen. And if they don't trust you, they're not going to buy it. So how do we get people to like us? Well, you can't. You cannot make people like you. You don't have that power. But what you can do is what I told you to do in your content. Be relatable, be authentic, and target people's pain points. As long as you do those things, you will build a community. And that community that you build will buy your digital products. Oh, why, thank you. Yay, we hit 20K followers. I appreciate that. They will buy your digital products, okay? Now, I do not want you in your head, well, Jazz, what if no one likes me? First of all, that's impossible. That's impossible. There are 8 billion people in this world, okay? Somebody is bound to like you. And I used to have the same fears. I was so afraid that people were gonna laugh at me and no one was gonna be able to connect with what I was saying. And I failed to realize there's a whole world out there, okay? I was not well-traveled, okay? I'm from Virginia. I've been in Virginia my whole life. So I forgot that there's a whole world outside of Virginia, okay? There's a whole world out there. There's a whole world outside of the USA. I have students everywhere, y'all. When you post your content, it's international. I have students in the UK, Australia, Canada, Jamaica, Barbados. And I'm not telling you this to scare you and freak you out like, oh shit, everywhere. I'm telling you this so you can understand how silly you sound when you say things like people aren't gonna like you. Not from Norfolk. See, this is what I'm talking about. You have people so close to you and so far from you, you wouldn't even know. We're like neighbors, Shirley. So therefore, get out of your head and get into your bag, okay? Now, what do we say? People only buy from people that they like, know, and trust. Well, how do we get people to know us? Okay. You guys, I am never going to tell you to do something that I don't do or that I would not do. I need you to go live. Going live is by far, hands down, the best way to build your community. Now, is it the only way? No, not at all. But it is the best way. Why? Because it allows people to get a sense of your energy and your vibes. It allows people to connect with you, ask you questions, and it allows you to promote your products. Now, some of y'all are hard-headed and you're gonna say things like, that's cool and all, Jazz, but honestly, I don't wanna go live. And I'm just gonna say, fine, don't. My mission in life is not to force people to do anything that they don't want to do. You don't wanna go live? Fine, don't. But let me respectfully remind you that you said you didn't want to go to work. And you still go every day. Thank you, Alex. You work weekends and holidays. You go in early, you stay late. You do your job and the job of your lazy ass coworkers. You spend so much time, energy, and effort into building someone else's business. But you're not willing to use that same time, energy, and effort into building your own? Oh, okay. Then don't go live. But let me tell you this. I promise you this. If you actually go live with purpose, you target people's pain points, you have structure in your life, just how I have structure in mine, and you're consistent with it, you will make more on live than you will ever make at that dusty ass job. I said what I said. And the beauty of going live is you can do it anywhere. You want to take your family on a trip, a vacation for once? Fine, you can do that. Go on vacation. Run your live in the morning, make your money, or maybe you want to do the evening, afternoon, whatever you want to do. And then you have the rest of the day to do what you want, whether it's spend time with your kids, your spouse, or spend time with yourself. You don't have that type of freedom at a job. If you want to take a trip when you have a job, first, you have to calculate your PTO hours. Make sure you got enough time to cover the trip. Then you have to put in the request. So you got to stay on your manager's good side. Thank you, LaShawn. You got to stay on their good side so that they can say yes. And you better not get sick or have to miss work. And now you don't have enough hours to cover your trip. Okay. Going live is fun. That's why I told you guys, choose something that you actually like. Because when you're having fun, it doesn't feel like work. There has never been a moment where I'm like, oh God, I gotta get on this freaking TikTok live. No, I used to live like that every day at work. I would pull up and be like, damn, I gotta go to work. You get to talk about what you want and you get to be yourself. You can't be yourself at work. You gotta put on a mask. You gotta play the politics game. You gotta pretend like you like everybody when you know you don't. When you run your business, when you're on live, you get to be yourself. You get to talk about what you want. And you get paid. But I digress. You don't wanna go live? Don't. Now, some of you guys are like, well, I would go live, Jazz, but I'm just scared. I'm just camera shy, live shy. That's fine. I can work with that. Because at least it's something that you're actually willing to do. You're not closed off to it. You're just nervous. That's fear. The same fear that's keeping you stuck, broke, and trapped. But it's okay to be shy. You're human. That's normal. Anything that's new that you don't have much experience with, of course you're going to be shy. Duh. I was shy. The only reason why I'm able to present myself so confidently today is because I've been doing it for years. So if you just do it, I promise you, it will get better. But I cannot stress this enough. It will never get better if you don't actually do it. So you have to do it. You need to put on your grown woman panties and just get it done. And I promise you, the more you show up, the more you just stay consistent, the better it'll get. And I promise you, I swear to you, it will get to a point where you don't even think twice about it. You're no longer nervous. You're no longer shy. But the only way to get through it is to do it. That's it. That's it. Now, what did we say? People only buy from people that they like, know, and trust. Well, how do we get people to trust us? You guys, there's a reason why I'm telling you that the goal is to post every day. I'm not telling you to post every day for your health. I'm telling you to post every day because the more people see you, the more they begin to trust you. Consistency builds trust. I don't know if you know this or not. Some of y'all are living under a rock, for real. Listen, people work really hard for their money. Maybe you are a small percentage of people who have a great job, okay? Believe it or not, I have a few students who work from home and they have freedom. They'll literally make content while they're on the clock. Some of them, they out going grocery shopping while they're on the clock. They make $30 an hour. They're not being micromanaged. So maybe that's your reality, but that's not most. Most people have to physically go to work, okay? Most people don't make $30 an hour. Most people are on their feet at work as well. Some people make minimum wage, $12, $15 an hour. So in order to earn someone's business, you must first earn their trust, which means you have to be trustworthy. Now, I want to do an exercise. For those of you guys who do not have a product yet, that's fine. Just sit this out. Thank you, A. But for the percentage of people who do have a product, I want us to do this. I need us to take our ego and our pride out of it for 30 seconds. Just 30 seconds. Now, I know some of y'all not going to be able to do that because you think you know everything. And there's nothing that anyone can teach you that you don't already know. Okay, fine. You keep thinking like that and continue to stay stuck. But for the small percentage of you guys who can have some humility, you are teachable, you know how to listen, I want you to go to your profile. And I need you to ask yourself this. You got to be honest here. We have to be honest with ourselves. The worst lies are the lies we tell ourselves. Ask yourself, is it clear as day who you are, what you do, and how you can help people? I also need you to ask yourself this. Be honest. If you were not you, would you buy from you? Because if the answer is no to one or any or all of those questions, you should no longer be confused as to why people are not buying from you yet. There should be no more confusion. But I say yet because it can be fixed. Listen, the beauty of everything that we talked about, the beauty of business, the beauty of life, anything that you are not happy with, anything that's not giving you the results that you want, you have the power to fix it. It does not have to stay the way it is. Maybe you don't know how to make your digital product. Well, it can be fixed. You can learn, you can do it. Now you know. Maybe you want to go live on TikTok, but you're camera shy. Well, guess what? It doesn't have to stay that way. It can be fixed and you can do it. Maybe it's not clear as day who you are, what you do, how you can help people. But guess what? It can be fixed. It does not have to stay that way. And I'm going to be honest with you. Most of you guys are not lacking information. Most of you guys are not. Most of you guys know what you need to know. And if you didn't know, now you know today. Maybe you didn't know YouTube was the most watched platform, but you know now. So now you're going to make the YouTube channel, right? Maybe you didn't know that ChatGPT could write your ebook. Well, guess what? You know now, so you're no longer lacking that information. Maybe you didn't know that people only buy from people that they like, know, and trust, but guess what? You know now, so you're no longer lacking that information. Most of you guys are lacking implementation. You don't implement anything, meaning you don't execute. You have excuse after excuse after excuse. You procrastinate year after year. Well, in order to run a successful business, whatever success means for you, it is a requirement to be accountable, consistent, and disciplined. You must be those three things in order to run a successful business, whatever that means for you. And you are struggling horribly with consistency, discipline, and accountability when it comes to your business. But the crazy thing is this, you have those traits in other parts of your life. You do it easily, effortlessly, and flawlessly when it comes to that job that you hate so much. You're accountable, consistent, and disciplined. You go to work even when you're tired. You go to work even when you don't feel like it. You still show up. You go when you're sick. Remember during COVID, people were literally going to work with COVID. They knew they had it, and they were still going to work. Irresponsible as hell. But they would be damned if they were going to lose out on money. Remember that? Accountable, consistent, and disciplined. They were going in there sick as hell. You go into your job and you do your job and everyone else's. Even though you're even though you're underpaid and overworked, you still show up every freaking day. When it comes to your kids, you're a great parent. Accountable, consistent, disciplined as hell. Even when you are tired, you still show up as a parent. You help your kids with their homework. You got them extracurriculars. You could be emotionally drained and you still sit there and listen to their problems when they're telling you about their friends and their classmates and their little crushes. You give them the best advice you know how. You could be broke as hell and your kids, they have no idea. They don't have a clue how broke you really are. Because you make sure they have everything they need and want. Your kids do not go without. Not on your watch. Absolutely not. Thank you, Dwayne. You're accountable, consistent, and disciplined. For those of you guys who are married, you're a great spouse. You might have been ready to leave your spouse years ago. You still there. You're still gonna make it work. You're still gonna give it everything you have. You're accountable, consistent, disciplined. But for some reason, when it comes to you, when it comes to your goals, your dreams, your future, your business, you're flunking out. No accountability, no consistency, no discipline. The minute it's time for you to show up for your business, you don't. When you're tired, you're just like, I'll do it Monday. Or better yet, I'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. When you have some free time, you're sitting on the couch, binge watching Netflix movies, TV shows. Late at night when you should be asleep, you're on your phone scrolling social media, laughing at funny TikTok and Instagram videos. On your weekends off, you're outside. You're at the cookouts, the pool party. You're doing everything except the one thing that would literally change your entire life. And then you wonder why you feel the way you feel. Listen, if you are still on this live, 81 minutes in, it's because I said something to you this morning that spoke to you today. Something. Otherwise, you would have left with everyone else. You would have been gone. There is something that I said that connected with you. There's something that I said that resonated with you, and that's why you're still here. There is something in your life that you are not 1000% happy with. Because if you were, I wouldn't be able to connect with you and you would have dipped. But you're here because there's something that you want to change. You could be watching anything right now. Social media is huge. There are creators after creators. There's content and more content. But you're still here. You still chose to stay here because there's something in your life that you want to change, that you're not quite happy with. And my question for you is, how much longer do you want to continue to live your life like that? How much longer do you want to go? How much longer do you want to continue not fixing what you could fix to get the results that you've always wanted? I don't know about you, but I'm getting older. I'm not getting younger. Time is literally passing us by. And you get to decide how much longer you want to live your life watching other people, feeling trapped, and staying broke. And I'm going to be honest with you. This is a tough pill to swallow, and it was extremely tough for me to swallow it too. Your life, whether good or bad, doesn't matter, is a direct reflection of all of the choices you make. Yes, it is. Direct reflection. Some of you guys say, no, it's the economy. These times are tough right now. It's not me, it's the presidents. It's the economy and all the things that they're doing. No, it's you. It's you. Because times have been hard. Yes, they have. It didn't happen last night. Rent prices have been on the rise. Food has been high. This didn't happen last week. Eggs have been $10+ for a dozen. But every single day, you choose to do nothing about it. You choose to keep yourself distracted. You choose to make excuses. You choose to procrastinate. And then you sit there and you wonder why things aren't going the way you want them to go. Things will never go the way you want them to go until you change. See, that's the part that people miss. They miss it every day. People say, Jazz, just teach me how to do this. Just teach me how to do this. I want to make money online. But what people fail to realize is in order to make money online, it's going to require you to change who you are. And that's the most uncomfortable part because it's going to require you to step into a new version of yourself, one that you are not familiar with. It's going to require you to adapt new habits and new routines. Some of you guys have big dreams. You want to be six-figure earners. That's a beautiful dream to have and very easily to do. You could do it easily, effortlessly, and flawlessly. But in order to become a six-figure earner, it's going to require you to change who you are because who you are today is not equipped for that. You know how I know? Because how can you be a six-figure earner, but you keep talking about what you're going to do tomorrow? How can you be a six-figure earner, but you keep talking about what you're going to do on Monday? Some of you guys don't even believe in yourself. You literally sit there and say things like, I can't, I'm stupid. Do you know how many people come on this live and say, I'm too stupid for this? How can you clear $10,000 a month when you're literally sitting there telling yourself you're stupid? You can't, because if you could, you would already be doing it. Some of you guys are like, shit, Jazz, six figures is great and all, but if I could just make an extra $500 a month, I'll be happy with that. Just teach me how to do $500 a month. Okay, easy peasy. You could easily do that. But again, in order for you to make an extra $500 a month, it's still going to require you to change who you are. You are not equipped to make $500 a month. How can you do $500 a month when you keep making excuses? You've been talking about selling a digital product for months and you still haven't done it yet. You must change who you are. If you want to make the money that you want to make, you got to change. And the version that you guys see of me today is a reflection of all of the changes that I had to make in my own journey. I used to be camera shy. I've been doing this for 5 years. I used to be camera shy. I used to worry about what people were going to think. I used to procrastinate. I used to make excuses too. You guys, I told you, I was so miserable at that job that I had, I started drinking. And it turned into a problem. I truly became an alcoholic. Every day I was drinking. And once I quit my job and I started doing this full time, it actually got worse. Because at least when I had a job, I couldn't be drunk. Not for those 8 hours. Well, now I'm working at home. I have all day to be drunk. It got worse. I was drunk all day. Trying to convince myself that I could still be productive and still be a successful entrepreneur and still be drunk. I wasn't getting progress. Nothing for me was getting better. I'm putting in all this energy into making content and growing my platforms, and it's not working. I had to realize I had to change. I had to change. I had to decide, do I want to continue to hold on to these habits that are literally keeping me stuck? Or do I want to step into a new version of myself, change who I am, and finally get the results that I've always dreamed of? So I changed. I stopped drinking. I haven't had a drink in 4 years. I stopped making excuses. I stopped procrastinating. I stopped telling myself what I wasn't good enough for, what I couldn't do. And a lot of times you don't even realize how much you self-sabotage. You literally self-sabotage every single time you make excuses. That's self-sabotage because you are so fearful of the feelings of disappointment. You are so afraid of putting yourself out there and trying something that no one around you is doing. Let's just be clear. Most people are not entrepreneurs. Most people are not. And here you are, you want to do this thing, but you're so afraid of disappointment. You're so afraid of people laughing at you. You're so afraid of looking stupid. You're just afraid of all these things. So you self-sabotage to protect yourself from the feelings of disappointment. But the life that you're living, that you're not happy with, you are disappointing yourself every day by continuing to live it. You have to change. You cannot escape it. You want me to teach you how to do all these things, but until you change who you are, you're not going to do it. For those of you guys who want to change, heavy on the want, then I want to help you. I can't help people who don't want help, nor am I willing to try. Why would I exert energy into helping someone who doesn't even want to help themselves? It's not going to work. And if you're 1000% happy with your life, then who am I to tell you to change anything? I'm not God. If you are 1000% happy with your life and where things are going, then keep doing you respectfully. Just keep doing it. But for those of you guys who are not 1000% happy, and there are things that you want to change, and there are results that you want to get, then I want to help you. Maybe you want to make your digital product, you want to sell it, but you don't know how. Okay, I'm going to help you. Maybe you want to build your YouTubes, your TikToks, your Instagrams, your Facebooks, but you're not too sure how. Okay, I'll help you. I'm on all of them. I'll teach you. Maybe you want to stop being camera shy. Maybe you want to stop being a bully to yourself. You want to stop saying negative things that is tearing you down inside. You want to show up confidently online and not worry about what people are going to think or say. Okay, I'll help you. I'll teach you. I used to live like that too. You want to go live? I'll teach you. I'll tell you what to say. I'll tell you all of it. But not only am I going to teach you how to make money online, how to build your platforms, I'm also going to teach you how to become the version of yourself that you must become in order to actually get it done this time. Not tomorrow, not Monday, not January 1, but this time. How about we start today and we keep going this time? We don't stop. Even when it gets a little hard, even when you doubt yourself just a little bit, you still keep pushing. And you still have me in your corner every single day, cheering you on and reminding you that you can do it. For those of you guys who are ready and you want to change, then I want to invite you to join Glow Up Academy. This is the space where I teach you how to build your business, but I also teach you how to change who you are so you actually do it. We'll start with TikTok and then I'll show you YouTube. YouTube, your instructions are just a little bit different. TikTok, in order for you guys to lock in and join, you guys are gonna click on my profile picture up at the top twice. You're gonna come to my profile. Now TikTok number 2, my TikTok looks a little bit different because that's actually my backup TikTok and I don't really post on that one. So I'm in red dresses, but the links are still the same, okay? You're gonna come to the top of my profile. You're gonna click on this button right here that says glowuploungehq.com. And then you're gonna click on it again right here at the bottom, glowuploungehq.com. And you click on this red button right here that says open. And you're gonna click on this button that says Glow Up Academy, the very top button. This is my Skool community. It's only $39 a month, and you can cancel it anytime. Now, one thing I know is you're going to become so addicted to the community in here, the support, the greatness, you guys. If I spoke to you on this live, if I motivated you on this live, that's only a fraction of the energy that you get in here, okay? The community in here, we cheer each other on. Me and all the members in here, anything that you accomplish, no matter how big or how small, we're rooting for you. We also do live coaching calls in here every single Thursday, so tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. This is your opportunity to ask any questions that you have, anything that you're struggling with, anything that you need clarification on, ask. And the beauty of it is, even if you have to work or you have something to do with your family, that's fine, because all of the replays are in here. So if you miss one or you have to leave early, come late, doesn't matter. You still have full access. And you also have access to my inbox. When you finish your product, I want to review it and give you feedback. Any content that you post that you want my feedback on, I give it to you. If you're starting to lose motivation or you're starting to doubt yourself, let's talk about it, let's fix it. If you feel overwhelmed or if you start to feel like you can't do it, let's talk about it, let's fix it. I'm literally right here in your corner every single step of the way. Yes, you can join anywhere. Wherever you have internet, you can do. As long as you have internet, you can do it, okay? YouTube, your instructions are a little bit different. You have to leave the live. You're gonna come to my channel. You're gonna click on this link right here that says glowuploungehq.com. And then you're gonna click on this top button here that says Glow Up Academy. And it'll take you right to where you need to be, okay? Excuse me, like I said, it's only $39 a month and you can cancel it anytime. Now, I do only let 10 people in at a time. I only let 10 people in at a time because I like to pour into the people who join. You guys, not everyone starts at the same spot, believe it or not. Some people have a product, no audience. Some people have an audience, no product. Some people have a million ideas, but they're not sure which ideas to start with, so we figure that out together. Some people have no idea, and so we come up with an idea together based off of your interests and what excites you. So wherever you're at in your journey, I can help you. However, I only let 10 people in because I want to be able to pour into everybody equally, okay? And more than 10 people at one time is just overwhelming for me, okay? So 10 people, we have 9 slots left. Somebody joined. As you guys join, just kind of hang out. Don't leave, because as soon as I get off of live, I hop right into Skool and start talking to you, okay? So just kind of hang out. I'm going to set us a timer for 10 minutes. I think 10 minutes is plenty of time. I believe that when people know they want to do better, they do it, right? I don't really believe in having to convince somebody to change your life. That's just not my energy. That's just not how I like to flow, right? It's kind of like if your friend is in a toxic relationship, you can't convince her to leave, right? You can't convince her. She will only leave when she's ready. And until then, there's literally nothing you can do about it. There's not one thing you can do about it. You can't change your mind. I feel the same way with this. I can't change your mind. I can't convince you to want better for yourself. The only thing I can do is be here when you're ready to do better, okay? So I'm gonna set us a timer for 10 minutes. Timer has started. Do you guys have any questions for me? TikTok family, in order for you guys to lock in, I'll show you guys again. You're gonna click on my profile picture up at the top twice. You're gonna come to my profile. You're gonna click on this link right here that says glowuploungehq.com. And then you're gonna click on it again right here at the bottom. You'll click on this red button right here that says open. And then you'll click on this top button that says Glow Up Academy, okay? And then here we are. Again, it's only $39 a month and you can cancel anytime. Sundays, we do book club. Just so you guys know, every Sunday we meet at 6 p.m. for book club. This is our opportunity to talk about mindset shifting and share things that we've experienced and talk about the chapters of the book. So right now we're reading The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, okay? So even if you guys don't read the chapters, still come in and join in on the discussions. This is your space to change your perspective on things, see things from a different light. And that's the biggest part of Glow Up Academy, is your mindset. Your mindset, your headspace will either create a beautiful life for you or a terrible life for you, okay? It determines how you see things, how you move in your day-to-day, the things that you say to yourself, the things that you believe about yourself. Absolutely. You must change. You must change your headspace. And unfortunately, a lot of the people that we are around are very negative people. And so it just kind of seeps into you. A lot of people talk about what they can't do, what's not going to work. Somewhere along the lines with most people, somebody said something to you or did something to you that put a limitation on you. Whether it was in childhood, whether it was at a toxic job, maybe a toxic relationship, toxic friendships, somebody put a limitation on your greatness. And ever since that limitation was placed on you, you accepted it and you believe it. And so now here you are in your adult life, wanting to do something different, but you can't get out of that limiting belief that was put into your head. Think about it. When you talk to children, they have these great ideas, right? They want to be astronauts and doctors. It's like the sky is their limit. But over time, as lives, they stop having what some people would call far-fetched dreams. Somebody put a limitation on them. And so now you come into adult life. Oh, I can't do that. That's just not how life works. You can't live life like that, right? Says who? Whoever put that limiting belief in your head. That's who said. And you bought in. You bought in. You accepted it. And now you live your life like that. That's what you do. But it doesn't have to stay that way. You have the ability to do amazing things. Yes, you do. My husband will leave the house during the day more than 3 hours so I can work. You can still get it done. Do it in your car. You can still get it done. Listen, I am not the coach with excuses. I am not the coach with the excuses. Whatever excuse you throw my way, I'm going to give you the solution. Absolutely. Whatever excuse you throw my way, I'm going to give you the solution. You will not stay stuck. You will not stay stuck. Absolutely not. Not on my watch. No. Whatever the problem is, the solution will be created and you will still get it done. YouTube, in order for you guys to log in, you need to leave the live. You're going to come to my channel. You're going to click on this link right here that says glowuploungehq.com. And then you're going to click on this link right here that says Glow Up Academy. And it'll take you right to where you need to be, okay? Very good. We have 9 slots left for the one individual who joined. Just kind of hang out. Don't leave me. For those of you guys who felt like I motivated you, spoke life into you, and inspired you, let's not stop it here. Why is this the ending point, right? You're going to get off of this live and do what? Go right back to what you know. Go right back to what you know, which is excuses, procrastination, not believing in yourself. And then wonder why things don't change. They don't change because you're not willing to change. And for those of you guys who have joined in on lives already, you're still not doing what I teach you to do on this live. Because again, you're refusing to change. The information that I give is of no use to you if you're not going to change. Knowing how to make a digital product is of no use to you if you're not going to sit down and do it. Knowing how to create content is of no use to you if you're not going to hit record. Knowing how to go live and the things to say is of no use to you if you don't do it. You must come to a point in your life where you are fed up with being sick and tired. And until that point comes, there is nothing that I can say or do that's going to make you want better for yourself. I cannot want it more than you. It's not going to work. I cannot convince you to want to make money online. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. You have to want it for yourself. Absolutely. Yes, you're right. You have to want it for yourself. TikTok family, you guys are going to click on my profile picture up at the top twice. You're going to come to my profile. And you're going to click on this link right here that says glowuploungehq.com. Then you're going to click on this link again right here at the bottom, glowuploungehq.com. And you're going to click on this top button here that says open. And then you're going to click on this top button right here that says Glow Up Academy. And then here we are. It's only $39 a month and you can cancel at any time, okay? YouTube, in order for you guys to lock in, okay, you guys have to leave the live. You're going to come to my YouTube channel. You're going to click on this link right here that says glowuploungehq.com. And then once you click on that, you will click on this top button right here that says Glow Up Academy. And it'll take you right to where you need to be, okay? Like I said, it is only $39 a month. You can cancel at any time. And for those of you guys who are hung up on the $39.99, you're not hung up on $39.99 when it's time to show up at Starbucks. You are not hung up on the $39.99 when you go to Chipotle and Cava. You are not hung up on the $39.99 when it's time to pay that Netflix bill, that Hulu and that Peacock. Absolutely. We have 8 slots left. We have 8 slots left. So I don't want to hear it. I do not want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You believe those businesses are worth it, but not your own. That's a you problem. That is a you problem. Okay? That is a you problem. What do we do in the program? So you guys are going to learn how to create digital products. So whether you want to create an e-course, an e-book, whatever it is that you want to do, and then you're also going to learn how to sell it. Everything that I know how to do is in here. Everything that I do for my business is in here. I don't gatekeep any of the information. I do not gatekeep. We have 7 slots left. I do not gatekeep any of the information. Whether you want to be on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Threads, doesn't matter. If you want to sell, creating your content, going live, doesn't matter. You want to grow your email list, doesn't matter. Every single thing that you need to be successful with your business, I teach you. I need marketing help. Absolutely, Anchor. Come on in. Come on in. Again, you guys, sales is 80% of your equation. Sales is 80% of your equation. 20% is the creation, the product. But the other 80 is sales. You must learn how to sell if you want to make money online, which means you must show up consistently. You don't have a choice. You must show up consistently. If you're not willing to show up consistently, then you don't have a business. Exactly. You do not have a business. The same amount of energy and effort that you want to put into your job to build someone else's business, you must put into yours. You must put into yours. I did not get to this point in my life by sleeping in. I don't sleep in. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. What do I need to sleep in for if I'm happy with the life that I live? Every single day, I'm excited to get up. I'm excited to start my day. I'm excited to do things that I love to do. Why do I need to sleep in? I don't need to sleep in because I'm not distracting myself on TikTok late at night. Because there's nothing for me to escape. Your distractions are escaping. My drinking problem, my drinking habit that I had was an escape. I was not happy with the life I was living. But when you are no longer distracted because you created a life that you're happy with, that you love, there's no need to escape from it. And so therefore, there's no need to distract yourself from it. So no, I don't scroll late at night laughing at funny videos. I'm creating my own videos and sharing them with my audience. I don't need to make excuses on why things don't get done because I want my business and I want it to grow. I keep the promises that I make to myself, which is why I am no longer insecure. The reason why a lot of you guys lack confidence is because you never keep the promises you make to yourself. The minute you say you're going to do something, you don't do it. And over time, that chips away at your confidence to the point where you no longer have any. How do you change that? If you say you're going to do something, you need to do it. I don't care how hard it is. I don't care what you don't feel like doing. Again, you never feel like going to work, but you go. That's just the truth. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, we're gonna stop here. There were 7 slots left, but we're gonna end it here. It has been 12 minutes. Again, I believe that those people who wanted help, they joined. So the 3 people who did join, I'm gonna hop in there now and talk to you guys, and we're gonna get started. For those of you guys who did not, keep doing what you're doing. However, do not be confused as to why things are not progressing for you. They're not progressing because you choose for it not to. TikTok family, make sure you guys follow me if you have not already. They do steal my videos. They block me, so I can't even report the profile. And then they message you. So make sure you follow me so you do not lose me. YouTube, for those of you guys who do want to follow me on TikTok, only follow the TikTok that's linked to my website. All others are fake, okay? Very good. I enjoyed you guys. Have an amazing Thursday. For those of you guys who joined, I'm hopping in there now. For those of you guys who didn't, well, keep doing what you're doing, okay? Very good. All right, you guys. Bye, YouTube. Very good, She. Very good.